Welcome back to another week of Snow School at Home. I'm Elise from Snow School, and here with me today is Dirk Anderson from Bogus Basin SnowSchool in Boise, Idaho. Hi, Dirk.
Hey, Elise.
Dirk, do you want to tell us about what we'll be learning about this week?
Absolutely. This week, we're going to be learning about snow crystals, or some people like to call them snowflakes. If you're not already aware, there are different shapes of crystals, and they come in all different sizes and are arranged differently. So for a quick refresher, we're going to put a link in here, and we're going to jog your memory to catch up to speed. For this lesson, we're going to be venturing outside. As you can see, I'm not outside right now, but we're going to go outside and we're going to do our very own snow crystal search. Before we head outside, we're going to talk a little bit about the snow crystals themselves. Snow crystals come in a bunch of different shapes, sizes, but they come in generally two different forms. We have plates, like our examples here, like you might make in class, or we have columns, which are kind of a long cylindrical, almost shaped like my pin here. Now, what I want you to do with a parent or a friend, a sibling, is I want you to talk about what makes those snow crystals a different shape. So take a second here and chat with somebody and ask what makes them different shapes. Okay, great. Now, if you said temperature and humidity, you're right on track. Depending on the temperature, you're going to have different shapes. So around 28 degrees, we're going to have plates forming. You can see here we have some plates. As we get colder, we're going to go to those column shapes. As we get even a little bit colder, we're going to have those plates forming again, but this time they're going to even be bigger. And then as we get really, really cold, 0 degrees Fahrenheit and below, we're going to get a mix of plates and columns, but the crystals are generally very, very small. Now, not only does temperature play a factor here, but we also have humidity. Humidity is the amount of moisture in the air, the water vapor that is in the atmosphere. And the lower the humidity, so the less water that's in the air, the slower the crystal will form and the smaller it will be. If we have higher humidity, if we have a lot of moisture in the air, we're generally going to get snow crystals that'll be much bigger, they'll grow faster, and they'll have all sorts of different little arms.
Thank you so much, Dirk, for sharing that bit of background for us. So for this activity, for your snow crystal searching, you're going to need falling snow or freshly fallen snow, a magnifying glass, the crystal guide that Dirk showed up, and we can share a link with where you can access that online, and a dark surface to act as a background for when you catch your crystals for a close-up look. This could be a piece of paper, the back of your glove, like I have a black jacket right here that I could catch the crystals on.
Awesome, thanks, Elise. So on a day when it's snowing, I want you guys to go head outside, and we're going to go try to catch those falling snow crystals. Like Elise said, you want something dark, like the back of my phone would be really great. But one thing to remember is if you head straight outside and try to catch snow crystals with this thing, they might melt on it. So you might want to let it sit outside for a little bit and cool down so you can have a longer time to observe those snow crystals. So when you're out there, I want you to make observations about these crystals. Can you see the details in the shape of the crystal? Is it a plate? Is it flat? Is it a column? Is it a long, skinny thing? Take note of these observations and jot these down in your snow school journal. And then when you get back, if you can remember, if there was one that you really liked, try to draw a picture of that in your snow school journal as well.
So Dirk, you recently have been exploring the mountains up at Bogus, and you've been on a snow crystal hunt recently, right?
I have.
Excellent. Would you mind sharing some of that that day with us?
Absolutely. Let's gear up and we'll head up to the mountain. We'll go check it out. Hey everyone. Welcome to our snow school site up here at Bogus Basin. As you can see behind me, we've got a bit of snow up here, and we're going to go on that snow crystal search. We're going to see if we can identify a couple of those, and I'm going to use my trusty snowshoe here as my black background. I got my hand lens in my pocket. Let's see what we can find. So we've got our snowshoe here in the snow. We've scooped up a little bit of snow on the tip here. We made sure it was nice and cool so we didn't melt any of that snow. We got our hand lens. Let's take a closer look. See if we can identify any of these snow crystals. From first look, it looks like we've got just kind of some blobby looking snow crystals, but we'll bring in our hand lens, see if we can get a little bit closer look here. Looking like they're pretty branched, pretty big. What do you think? Why do you think they're shaped like this? Do we have plates? Do we have rods? High humidity, low humidity? Tell me what you think.
Great. Thank you for sharing your experience with us, Dirk.
Absolutely.
And for those of you at home, anytime the snow starts falling, you can head outside and repeat this activity. Keep track of the different crystals and their shapes throughout the winter, and you can jot them down in your SnowSchool journal.
Awesome. Thanks for watching, guys, and good luck on your search.